Have you ever found yourself feeling unexpectedly uncomfortable? There's a constant itch or a subtle ache that just won't go away. Maybe you've noticed your muscles aren't as strong as they used to be, or you wake up at night and struggle to fall back asleep. It's easy to assume these things just come with getting older. After all, isn't that just part of being senior? But what if that's not the whole story? What if some everyday habits you've grown used to are quietly making you feel worse, without you even realizing it? It's a surprising thought, especially since we often overlook these small discomforts or write them off as normal. Yet, those little things can add up and affect your quality of life more than you might expect. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 common habits that might be causing you discomfort without your knowledge. By the end, I'll share one simple, powerful habit that could change the way you feel every day. So let's take this journey together. No judgment, just helpful tips to help you live your best, most comfortable life. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Habit 1. Wearing underwear or clothes that are too tight or non-breathable. Have you ever had one of those days where, no matter what you do, you just can't get comfortable? Maybe your skin feels a little irritated, your waistband digs in a bit more than usual, or you notice red marks around your hips at the end of the day. It's something many women quietly put up with, sometimes barely even noticing how often it happens. For so long, you might have shrugged it off as just what happens when we get older, or perhaps you think your body is just more sensitive now. After all, as the years go by, a lot of us hold on to our favorite clothing for comfort and choose what's familiar, never stopping to consider that our clothes themselves might be part of the problem. But let me ask you something that might surprise you. What if the reason you're feeling itchy, restless, or even just a little out of sorts isn't really about age at all? What if the real culprit is right there in your closet or dresser drawer, in the shape of underwear or clothing that's just a little too snug or made from the wrong kind of fabric? For many older women, tight or non-breathable clothes have simply become part of daily life. Decades ago, you might have chosen a certain cut or fit because it made you feel put together, or because it worked well with your favorite outfit. But as time passes, our bodies change. Skin becomes thinner and more delicate, our weight shifts and our tolerance for discomfort shrinks. Yet so many of us keep reaching for those old standards, never questioning if they're still right for us now. So, what's going on here? Let's dig into the science a little, but in a way that's easy to understand and, I promise, won't put you to sleep. The skin is our body's largest organ, and as we age, it gets more sensitive. Older skin can dry out faster, and it doesn't heal as quickly from irritation or pressure. When you wear tight underwear or clothing, it can restrict blood flow, leading to telltale redness or even bruising by the end of the day. Even more, tight fabrics can trap moisture, creating a warm, damp environment, just what bacteria and yeast love. This means you're more likely to deal with rashes, itching, or even recurring infections, especially in those intimate areas. Synthetic materials, like polyester, nylon, or lace that aren't lined with soft cotton, tend to trap heat and sweat. Your skin needs to breathe, especially in places that don't get much air. Cotton, on the other hand, is like a gentle friend to your skin. It allows air to flow, wicks away moisture, and is far less likely to irritate. For anyone who's ever had a day ruined by an itchy waistband or uncomfortable bra, this little change can make a big difference. So, what can you do? The good news is that you don't need to throw out your entire wardrobe or spend a fortune on new clothes. Start with the basics, literally. Take a look at your underwear drawer and see what you reach for most often. Is it made from cotton or another breathable fabric? Or is it tight and synthetic, with lace or elastic that leaves marks on your skin? Try replacing your underwear with cotton styles that are a little looser, especially around the waistband and leg openings. If you love certain outfits that are a bit snug, consider layering a thin, cotton slip underneath to protect your skin. For outerwear, choose pants, skirts, and tops that fit comfortably. If it feels tight when you sit or bend, it's too tight. Soft waistbands, relaxed cuts, and natural fibers like linen or bamboo can be just as flattering as more structured styles, and so much kinder to your body. When shopping, don't be afraid to size up or try a new style. Remember, your comfort matters more than any number on a tag. Let me share a little story, one that might sound familiar. Mary, a lovely woman from Ohio, spent years wearing the same style of underwear she'd worn since her 30s. Lace-trimmed, tight-fitting, and always a size too small because she thought it would hold her in. She never gave it much thought, even as she began to notice more redness and occasional itching. It wasn't until a routine checkup, when her doctor suggested switching to 100% cotton and choosing a roomier fit, that Mary made the change. Within just a few weeks, she noticed her skin was calmer, the redness faded, and she felt more comfortable than she had in years. She even started sleeping better, just because she wasn't distracted by discomfort. So, if you recognize yourself in Mary's story, or even if you're not sure, why not try it for yourself? Take a gentle inventory of your clothing and underwear. Make a small change today, and see how your body responds. Sometimes, it's the tiniest adjustments that have the biggest impact on our daily happiness. Remember, you deserve to feel good in your skin every single day. Growing older doesn't mean you have to accept discomfort as the new normal. Listen to your body, treat it with kindness, and know that a few thoughtful changes can bring a whole new level of comfort into your life. Your comfort matters, and you have the power to make each day a little bit better, starting with something as simple as what you wear. Habit 2. Taking baths or showers with water too hot or soaking too long. On a chilly morning or after a long, tiring day, there's nothing quite like stepping into a warm shower or sinking into a hot bath. For many women over 60, this daily ritual feels like a small luxury, one of those simple comforts that makes life sweeter. Maybe you find yourself turning up the heat, letting the steam rise and the warmth soak deep into your bones. You linger in the tub a little longer, eyes closed, letting worries melt away. It's such a familiar pleasure, and for so many, it feels completely harmless. It's easy to think, I've earned this, why not enjoy it as long as I want? But here's something you might not have considered. Could that extra long, extra hot soak be doing your body more harm than good? What if, instead of helping you relax, those steamy showers are quietly stealing away your skin's natural defenses and leaving you feeling more uncomfortable over time? It's a surprising idea, isn't it? Most of us assume hot water is soothing and healing. But for older skin, especially as we age, a few hidden risks come with all that heat. Let's take a closer look at what happens when you indulge in those piping hot baths or extended showers. As we get older, our skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. The oil glands that once kept our skin soft and supple begin to slow down, and the protective barrier that locks in moisture isn't quite as strong as it used to be. When you soak in hot water, it feels wonderful at first, but hot water strips away those precious natural oils even faster. That tight, dry, itchy feeling after a bath? That's your skin's way of telling you it's lost too much moisture. Science backs this up. Dermatologists explain that the hotter the water, the more you disrupt your skin's barrier function. Prolonged exposure to heat and steam not only washes away dirt and sweat, but also the lipids and proteins that help your skin hold onto moisture. For someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, this can lead to chronic dryness, increased sensitivity, and sometimes even small cracks or irritation. And if you already struggle with conditions like eczema or diabetes, hot water can make matters worse, leading to flares and infections that take longer to heal. It's not just about the skin, either. Long, hot baths can lower your blood pressure more than you might realize. For those who already have circulatory or heart concerns, this drop can leave you feeling dizzy or weak when you try to stand up. And for anyone with arthritis or joint pain, sudden changes in temperature, even if they feel good at the moment, can sometimes cause more swelling or stiffness later. So what's a better way forward? The good news is that you don't have to give up your relaxing rituals. You just need to tweak them a little. Try keeping your shower or bath warm rather than hot, around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, a bit cooler than most hot tubs. If you use your hand to check, the water should feel comfortably warm, never scalding or steaming. Limiting your bath or shower time to about 10 to 15 minutes is another simple but powerful change. This gives your skin enough time to enjoy the warmth and get clean without overdoing it. Instead of harsh soaps or heavily scented body washes, choose gentle, fragrance-free cleansers designed for sensitive skin. After your bath or shower, pat yourself dry with a soft towel and moisturize while your skin is still slightly damp. This locks in much-needed hydration. Products with ingredients like ceramides, glycerin, or colloidal oatmeal can be especially soothing for mature skin. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. Joan, a grandmother from Minnesota, always loved her long, hot soaks, especially during those freezing Midwestern winters. But over the years, she noticed her skin became so dry that it itched constantly, and she began to dread the cold, flaky patches that wouldn't go away, no matter how much lotion she used. Her daughter suggested she try cooler, shorter baths and switch to a gentle cleanser. At first, Joan was skeptical. She missed the steamy water, but after a few weeks, she noticed a real difference. Her skin felt softer and less irritated, and even her sleep improved because she wasn't scratching at night. If you're like Joan and you cherish your bath time, give these small changes a try. You might be surprised at how quickly your skin recovers and how much more comfortable you feel every day. Remember, you deserve moments of self-care, but self-care means listening to your body's needs as they change over time. So don't feel like you have to give up what you love. A warm, gentle bath can still be a soothing retreat. You're simply making it a little kinder for your body. With a few easy adjustments, you can turn your daily routine into a true act of self-love that leaves you feeling refreshed, protected, and comfortable from head to toe. Growing older means learning new ways to care for ourselves, and there's real power in paying attention to those small, everyday habits. Your comfort matters, and you're worth every effort. Here's to warmer days, softer skin, and the confidence to enjoy every season of life, one gentle shower at a time. Habit 3. Not changing underwear and clothes often enough. It's easy to fall into a routine as we get older, isn't it? The rhythm of familiar habits brings comfort. Wearing that soft pair of pajamas 2 nights in a row, or tossing on yesterday's sweater because it's already broken in. Sometimes, especially if you're staying at home or not expecting visitors, it can feel harmless to reach for the same set of clothes again. After all, what's the harm if they don't look dirty, or if they still smell fresh enough? It's something many women do, especially after a lifetime of looking after everyone else and learning to make do. You might even remember your mother or grandmother doing the same. But have you ever wondered if this small habit, wearing underwear or clothes a bit longer than you used to, could be quietly making you feel less comfortable, even when you can't quite put your finger on why? What if something as simple as changing your clothes more often could make a real difference in your comfort, your skin health, and even your confidence each day? The truth is that our bodies continue to change as we age, and so do our needs. As skin becomes thinner, drier, and more sensitive, it's easier for little irritations to become bigger problems. Each day, even if we're not sweating like we used to, our skin naturally sheds dead cells and oils. These linger on our clothes and especially on underwear, providing the perfect place for bacteria and yeast to grow. You may not see or smell it at first, but over time, these invisible guests can cause skin irritation, itching, and even mild infections, especially in those intimate areas where airflow is already limited. Science shows that bacteria love warm, moist environments, and underwear and clothes worn close to the skin become exactly that after just a few hours. When fabrics, especially synthetic ones, trap moisture, it can lead to rashes or worsen existing conditions like eczema. Even re-wearing your pajamas or house dresses, especially through the warm months, can increase your risk for skin discomfort, odor, or just that vague sense of feeling not quite clean. And it's not just about your skin, either. For those with weakened immune systems or chronic health conditions, so common after 60, avoiding unnecessary sources of irritation or infection becomes even more important. A fresh set of clothes and underwear doesn't just feel good. It's a quiet way of protecting your health, day in and day out. So what can you do? Thankfully, the solution is simple and gentle, not a major overhaul. Make it a daily routine, just like brushing your teeth, to change your underwear every morning, no matter how clean it looks or smells. If you've spent the day outside, exercised, or had a busy day running errands, consider a fresh set in the evening too. For pajamas or loungewear, try to swap them every night or at least every other night. If laundry feels overwhelming, keep a small basket nearby just for undergarments and the softest items. Many washing machines now have short, gentle cycles that make it easy to wash small loads, even if you live alone. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton, which allow your skin to air out and wick away moisture, rather than trapping it against your body. Avoid synthetic materials for daily underwear if you can. They're more likely to irritate as the hours pass. And don't forget those little things: socks, bras, camisoles, that sit closest to your skin and are easy to overlook. Let me share a little story about Helen, a retired nurse from Pennsylvania. For years, Helen was always on the go, taking care of others, and she'd often fall asleep in her work clothes after a long shift. Even after retirement, she kept the habit of re-wearing her pajamas for several nights, figuring it can't hurt. But over time, she noticed she was getting more frequent rashes and stubborn itchiness that wouldn't go away, especially during the humid summer months. After a gentle nudge from her daughter, Helen started making a point of changing her underwear and pajamas every single day, no matter how tired she was. It took just a couple of weeks for the itching to subside, and Helen found herself feeling fresher and more comfortable, even sleeping better at night. It might sound like a small thing, but these little acts of care can change the way you feel about yourself, inside and out. It's not about perfection or making more work for yourself. It's about honoring your body's needs as they change and giving yourself the comfort you deserve. Even on days when you don't leave the house, you're still worthy of a fresh, clean start. So, the next time you reach for yesterday's shirt or hesitate to change into clean pajamas, remember that your comfort and well-being matter. Taking this small, gentle step each day can bring new energy to your mornings, help your skin stay healthy, and remind you that you're worthy of care, just as much as anyone else. Growing older is a chance to be gentler with yourself, to put your comfort first, and to create small rituals that make every day a little brighter. You have the power to make these simple changes and to feel truly at home in your skin. And you're never too old for a fresh start, one clean pair of underwear at a time. Habit 4. Using hygiene products with strong fragrances or harsh chemicals. There's something comforting about the smell of fresh laundry, the crisp scent of soap, or the clean, flowery fragrance from a favorite body wash. Many of us grew up believing that clean smells a certain way: lemony, powdery, or perhaps a little sweet. You might remember how your mother's house always seemed to have a soft, soapy aroma, and the drugstore shelves have been packed with colorful bottles promising extra freshness for as long as you can remember. It's so easy to fall into the habit of picking hygiene products based on their scent or on bold claims about extra strength or all-day protection. After all, who doesn't want to feel clean and fresh, especially as we get older and our bodies change in ways that sometimes feel unfamiliar? But here's a question that might surprise you. What if those strong-smelling soaps, lotions, and sprays, those products that promise to make us feel extra clean, are quietly causing our discomfort, irritation, or even more serious skin issues? It's a question worth considering, especially when you notice that the more you scrub, the drier or itchier your skin seems to become. Or maybe there's a lingering sense of burning, a rash, or redness in sensitive areas that you chalk up to getting older, or just part of life now. But science tells a different story, and sometimes what we think is a harmless habit can be working against us. Let's talk about the science for a moment. Our skin, especially as we age, becomes more delicate. The natural oils and moisture that once protected us from irritation can be stripped away by harsh cleansers, strong fragrances, and powerful chemicals. Many hygiene products, from body washes to intimate sprays, contain artificial fragrances, alcohols, parabens, and sulfates that can disrupt the skin's natural barrier. This is particularly true for products meant for intimate areas, which are already sensitive and easily upset. When this protective barrier breaks down, it leaves the skin vulnerable, not just to dryness and itching, but also to rashes, allergic reactions, and even infections. The pH balance of your skin, and especially your intimate areas, is incredibly important. Harsh or strongly scented products can throw this balance off, making you more prone to yeast infections or bacterial irritation. Dermatologists have long warned that fragrance on an ingredient list is often a cocktail of chemicals that can trigger allergies in people of any age, but especially in those with mature skin. What's the gentle solution? Thankfully, it's easier than you might think. Start by choosing products labeled fragrance-free or for sensitive skin. These are specially made to be gentle, free of harsh chemicals, and unlikely to disturb your skin's natural balance. Look for simple, natural ingredients you recognize, things like coconut oil, shea butter, aloe vera, or oatmeal. For intimate hygiene, plain warm water is often best, or a mild pH-balanced wash that's free of dyes and perfume. It can also help to limit how often you use soaps or body washes on areas that tend to dry out or get irritated. When you bathe or shower, use a soft cloth and avoid scrubbing too hard. After you're done, gently pat your skin dry rather than rubbing, and apply a gentle fragrance-free moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. Shirley, a 68-year-old grandmother from Georgia, loved her scented soaps and would always use a floral-scented body wash in the shower and a matching powder afterward. Over time, she began to notice red patches on her arms and legs and an uncomfortable burning sensation after bathing. At first, she thought it was just her age, or maybe the weather, but the discomfort got worse. At her next doctor's appointment, her dermatologist gently suggested switching to fragrance-free, mild products and cutting back on powders and sprays. Skeptical at first, Shirley made the change, and within weeks, her skin was softer, the redness faded, and that uncomfortable burning was gone for good. "I never realized," Shirley shared, "how much those nice-smelling products were working against me." If you've ever noticed your skin reacting, or if you find yourself feeling uncomfortable or dry even after you shower, try making this small shift. You might be surprised at how quickly your skin calms down, how much less you itch, and how truly clean you feel, without any overpowering scent at all. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Remember, taking good care of yourself doesn't mean scrubbing harder or masking your natural scent with perfumes and chemicals. It means being gentle with your body, honoring your skin as it is now, and trusting that true cleanliness comes from healthy, happy skin, not from how strong your soap smells. So, if you're standing in the drugstore aisle, tempted by those bright bottles and promises of lasting freshness, pause and check the label. A little extra gentleness today could save you a lot of discomfort tomorrow. You deserve to feel comfortable and confident every single day, just as you are, naturally. Growing older is about embracing what makes you unique and caring for yourself with the same kindness you've always shown to others. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is let go of those old habits and choose the gentle path. Your body will thank you, and you'll notice the difference in every fresh, comfortable day that follows. Habit 5. Not drinking enough water during the day. As the years pass, many of us notice little changes in our bodies that we don't always understand right away. Maybe you felt your skin becoming drier, your joints a bit stiffer, or your energy levels dipping just a little earlier in the day. It's easy to blame age or busy schedules for these feelings, assuming they're just part of growing older. But sometimes, the cause is something surprisingly simple and surprisingly easy to fix. One of the most common habits that quietly affects our comfort and health is not drinking enough water throughout the day. You might think, I drink plenty of fluids. I have my coffee, tea, maybe some juice. But here's a question that could change your daily routine. Are you drinking enough pure water to keep your body well hydrated? Or is it possible that this small but important habit is holding you back from feeling your very best? As we age, our bodies change in many ways, including how they signal thirst. Research shows that the natural urge to drink water becomes less sensitive as we get older, which means many seniors simply don't feel thirsty until they're already a little dehydrated. At the same time, some medications or health conditions can affect hydration levels or fluid retention. So, what feels normal might mean your body is quietly craving more water than you realize. Water is essential for nearly every process in the body. It keeps our skin soft and elastic, helps cushion our joints, supports digestion, and flushes out toxins. When we don't drink enough, our bodies struggle to maintain balance, and the effects can sneak up on us. Dry, itchy skin, constipation, headaches, fatigue, and even dizziness can all be signs of mild dehydration. For older adults, staying hydrated is even more important to prevent urinary tract infections and kidney stones, and help maintain cognitive function. The good news is that staying hydrated doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't mean forcing down gallons of water or giving up your favorite morning coffee. It simply means making a gentle, mindful effort to drink enough fluids throughout the day. Experts often recommend aiming for about 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses of water daily, but this can vary depending on your body and lifestyle. Remember, all fluids count. Herbal teas, broths, and water-rich fruits like watermelon or cucumbers contribute to your hydration too. One easy way to start is to keep a water bottle nearby and take small sips regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty right away. Drinking a glass of water before meals and after bathroom breaks can help build a habit without feeling overwhelmed. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or fresh mint for a refreshing twist. Let me tell you about Dorothy, a lively 72-year-old from California who struggled with dry skin and low energy for years. She never thought about drinking water as a key to feeling better because she enjoyed her daily coffee and soda. When her granddaughter mentioned that dehydration might be behind some of her discomfort, Dorothy decided to try something new. She started carrying a small water bottle and set gentle reminders on her phone to take sips throughout the day. Within just a few weeks, Dorothy noticed her skin was softer, her joints felt less stiff, and she had more energy to enjoy her gardening and walks. "I never thought something so simple could make such a difference," she laughed. "It's like giving my body a little hug every hour." If you recognize yourself in Dorothy's story or want to feel more vibrant and comfortable each day, consider this your gentle invitation to make hydration a priority. It's not about perfection or measuring every ounce. It's about tuning into your body's needs and offering it the water it deserves. Remember, drinking enough water is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to care for yourself. Your body thrives on hydration, and giving it that gift helps you look better, feel stronger, and think clearer. Every sip is a small act of kindness that supports your health and well-being. Growing older is a journey of learning to listen closely to what your body needs and responding with love and patience. Choosing to drink enough water each day is a wonderful step towards feeling comfortable and vibrant. Proof that even the smallest habits can bring the biggest changes. So here's to your health, your happiness, and to every refreshing sip along the way. Habit 6. Skipping regular health checkups or ignoring symptoms. As we get older, it's natural to want to feel independent and in control of our own lives. Many women over 60 have spent decades taking care of their families, managing households, and making decisions with confidence. So when it comes to our health, sometimes we put off going to the doctor or dismiss those little nagging symptoms, telling ourselves, "It's probably nothing," or "I don't want to bother anyone." Maybe you've done this yourself, thinking that skipping a checkup or ignoring a mild ache is just part of aging. or simply not wanting to face what might come. But here's a question to think about. Could these skipped visits or overlooked signs be costing you more comfort, energy, or even time? What if paying attention, just a little more, could make a big difference in how you feel every day and help you stay independent longer? The truth is that regular health checkups are more important than ever as we age. Our bodies change, and sometimes those changes come with subtle warning signs that are easy to miss or dismiss. High blood pressure, early stages of diabetes, changes in bone density, or even silent infections can develop quietly. Without timely checkups, these conditions can progress without treatment, leading to discomfort, pain, or more serious complications down the road. Ignoring symptoms like persistent fatigue, unusual aches, sudden weight changes, or even small skin changes might feel like just getting old. But these could be clues your body is sending you, signals that something needs attention. Doctors and nurses can help catch these early, often before they affect your daily life. Studies show that seniors who keep up with their preventive care tend to enjoy better quality of life, fewer hospital visits, and more energy for the things they love. The good news is that you don't have to face these health concerns alone. Making regular checkups part of your routine is a way of honoring yourself, just like you've cared for others all your life. Think of it as a simple investment in your independence and comfort. If going to the doctor feels overwhelming, try starting small. Schedule an annual physical or a wellness visit, even if you feel fine. Prepare a list of questions or symptoms you've noticed, no matter how small or unrelated they seem. Don't be afraid to speak openly about your concerns. Remember, your healthcare team is there to support you, listen to you, and help you navigate your health with respect and kindness. Let me tell you about Louise, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Michigan. For years, Louise ignored occasional dizziness and tiredness, assuming it was just part of aging and her busy lifestyle. She skipped a few checkups, thinking, why bother if nothing feels wrong? One day, after nearly fainting at home, she finally went to her doctor. It turned out she had high blood pressure that was easily manageable with medication and lifestyle changes. Once she started treatment, Louise's energy returned, and she felt safer and more confident moving around. She now keeps up with her appointments and encourages her friends to do the same. Taking care of myself became a priority, she says, and it made all the difference. If you find yourself putting off that next visit or downplaying symptoms, consider what Louise's story teaches us. Listening to your body and checking in with your healthcare provider is an act of courage and love. It's never too late to take control of your health, and every step you take helps build a stronger, more comfortable future. Remember, your health is your greatest treasure, and you deserve to live each day with vitality, joy, and peace of mind. Don't wait for symptoms to worsen or for emergencies to happen. Embrace regular checkups as a gift to yourself, a chance to catch small issues early and keep living life on your terms. Aging well means being proactive, gentle, and attentive to what your body needs. You've cared for so many people. Now it's time to care for yourself with the same kindness. Make that next appointment. Listen to your body. And know that every visit is a step toward a healthier, happier you. You are worth every moment of care, and the best is still ahead. Habit 7. Neglecting quality sleep and rest. Sleep, something we all cherish but sometimes struggle to get enough of, especially as we get older. Maybe you lie awake in the quiet hours of the night, watching the clock tick past, wondering why your body just won't let you rest. Or perhaps you wake up feeling tired, even after what seemed like a full night's sleep. You're not alone. Many women over 60 experience changes in their sleep patterns. More restless nights, frequent awakenings, or trouble falling asleep at all. For years, it might have felt like just how it is with age. But what if I told you that neglecting quality sleep and proper rest isn't something you have to accept? What if the way you sleep and the rest you allow yourself can deeply affect your comfort, your mood, and your health every single day? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment, 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's a question worth asking because sleep is far more than just a pause from daily life. It's a critical time when your body heals, restores energy, and clears toxins from the brain. Without good sleep, our muscles don't repair as well, our minds feel foggy, and our mood can dip into frustration or sadness. Chronic poor sleep can even increase the risk of heart problems, weakened immune systems, and worsen chronic pain. And yet, so many seniors overlook sleep as a vital part of health, treating it more like a luxury than a necessity. The science behind sleep is fascinating but straightforward. As we age, natural changes in our body clock, the circadian rhythm, can make it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. Hormone levels shift, and medical conditions or medications might interrupt rest. Even lifestyle factors, like consuming caffeine late in the day or not getting enough physical activity, can affect how well you sleep. But the good news is that many of these factors can be managed, and small changes can bring big improvements. So how can you nurture better sleep and give your body the rest it truly needs? Start by creating a calming bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid screens and bright lights at least an hour before bed, as they can trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Consider relaxing activities like reading a book, gentle stretching, or listening to soft music or nature sounds. Make sure your bedroom is comfortable, cool, dark, and quiet, with pillows and bedding that support your body. It's also important to pay attention to what you eat and drink. Try to avoid caffeine and heavy meals late in the day. Drinking a warm, non-caffeinated beverage like herbal tea can be soothing. Regular physical activity during the day, even just a short walk, can promote deeper, more restful sleep at night. Let me share a story about Jean, a vibrant 75-year-old woman from Oregon. For years, Jean struggled with restless nights and waking up feeling drained. She tried sleeping pills but didn't like the groggy feeling in the mornings. When she spoke with her doctor, she learned about the power of sleep hygiene, simple habits to improve rest naturally. Jean began winding down with soft music, limiting screen time before bed, and keeping a consistent sleep schedule. Within weeks, she noticed she fell asleep faster and woke up feeling refreshed. She found her days were brighter and her joints less achy. "It's amazing how something so natural made such a difference," Jean said. "Sleep isn't just rest, it's healing." If restless nights sound familiar, or if you feel you've been neglecting your sleep, consider making it a priority starting tonight. You don't need dramatic changes, just kindness and consistency. Your body and mind will thank you with more energy, clearer thoughts, and a happier heart. Remember, quality sleep and rest are essential pillars of healthy aging. They're not indulgences, but necessary gifts you give yourself. Every night of good rest builds resilience and comfort, helping you greet each day with strength and joy. You've spent a lifetime caring for others. Now it's time to care for yourself, starting with the peace of a good night's sleep. Embrace rest as a sacred part of your routine. You deserve it, and it's one of the simplest, most powerful ways to support your well-being. Here's to peaceful nights, gentle mornings, and the confidence that comes from truly restful sleep every night from now on. As we've explored today, sometimes it's the little things, the habits we barely notice, that quietly affect how comfortable and healthy we feel every day. From what we wear to how we care for our skin, from the water we drink to the rest we give ourselves, each choice matters more than we might think. These 7 common habits might seem harmless or just part of getting older, but they hold the key to feeling better, more vibrant, and truly comfortable in your skin. The journey to greater comfort and well-being doesn't have to be overwhelming or complicated. It starts with gentle awareness and small, kind changes, like choosing breathable clothes, lowering the water temperature in your bath, changing your underwear daily, selecting gentle hygiene products, drinking enough water, keeping up with your health checkups, and prioritizing quality sleep. Each of these steps is an act of self-love, a way to honor the amazing body that has carried you through life's many seasons. Remember, growing older is a gift, and you deserve to enjoy every moment with comfort and confidence. You have the wisdom to listen to your body and the power to make choices that nurture your health. Don't let these quiet habits hold you back from living your best life. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate every step forward. Thank you for joining me today. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about and subscribe for more tips to support your health and happiness in the years ahead. Here's to feeling comfortable, strong, and joyful every day in every way. You truly deserve it.